Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So, I am so super excited to show you guys this journal. OMG. That's all I have to say. Like, I look at it and I was like looking through it, and it was one of those things where I kind of had to like snap myself out of it and was like, did I really make this? Like, I was so excited the way this came out. It's a very chunky one, as you can see. Let's look at it from the top, from the side, from the bottom. There's stuff that hangs. I mean, I absolutely love it. And because I record my videos, I pre-record everything. And I do sometimes like a bunch all in one day. I don't know when the actual video comes out, but there's going to be a video where I talk about using Glossy Accent. I never did it before. You know, this stuff here. But I was brave enough and I did it on the cover. And I don't know if you can see the sparkle here and also right here. And it's just amazing the way it came out. Like, I absolutely love it. So I named this one Rosa, as you can see. This was a Stamperia paper pad, and it was called Spring Botanic, I believe. Yeah, spring. Hold on. I think I have the cover here. Yeah, this is the only page I have left, but that's what it was created with. And the journal measures 5 by 8, and it is really chunky. One thing also that I did a little different in this journal, I sewed the closure in. You know, sometimes I'll put the eyelet, but I didn't want to, because this fabric, actually, maybe you can see from the back. See, it's like has like raised little like knots in it, and I just didn't know, you know, where the the eyelet would have gone if it would, these things would have interfered with it. So I decided just to sew them in instead. You know, why not? So I sewed them in, and it's this nice big thick ribbon with a pink, I don't know, outline or border. And then here behind, this was one of the cutouts from the paper pad. And then I used the vintage, little piece of a vintage, I think it was part of a doily or maybe a table runner. I can't remember, but it was vintage, and it kind of lined up, see, perfectly with the circle. And then I sewed everything on. So, and I don't know if I'm going to get everything in frame, but let's try it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys to see this. All right, so here is, make sure I'm in frame. I think if I stay right about here, I should be okay. And I'm actually standing up because I want to make sure I do stay in frame. So the first page, put a pocket. And this was, the pocket was made from, it's supposed to be a cutout, like a circle cutout, but I actually cut it out as a square so I could make a pocket. And then I added some of this, I don't know what it's like material, like these fibers things, and it has like a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it. I ran like my inker sort of over it because I wanted to kind of grunge it up a little bit. And then in this pocket, I have a note from the bookmaker and a little journaling card. And these all, I would say probably 99.9% of all the ephemera in here either came from the kit or I made it from the kit. There might be one or two things that are not, but the majority of them I made or I cut out from the kit. Okay, so that then gets tucked back in there. And then the first page here, we have one of these little pockets, not pocket, well, yeah, it's a pocket. So you can journal under here. And I just did a lot of random stuff on here. I made a little cluster, I sewed it all together with a vintage button. And these are one of those mother of pearl buttons. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. Let me show you closer. See? And it was some different cutoffs, so I matched, like, this is from the cover, this is from that piece, and then I had some baker's twine that was also pink and white. And I just did some different fibers underneath this, sewed it all on. And then in the pocket, we have this, and I think I made, actually, you'll, yes, because I make everything kind of, or I record everything a little bit out of order, you'll see this actually in another video, this tag. But you can journal on the front here, and then you can journal on the back. And the tag, the base of the tag was actually made from the cutoff of the cover. So that was kind of neat. And then lots of fluff throughout the journal, because I wanted to make this really fluffy. So this is also from the paper pad, as well as this. All right, so now nice page for journaling here and here. I did add some little trim there, and I sewed that on. Did a little cluster down here, and this stuff here was not from the kit. So this is like that 0.1% or whatever that's not from the kit. But, you know, I used the butterflies because I kind of thought it all tied together. This is a page from the actual paper pad. And then here, I have a corner tuck, and then I just use a bunch of, throughout here, you'll see a bunch of just random vintage doilies that I cut apart and things like that. Here I have a little friendship pin that I made with a little butterfly. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. And then in the pocket here, we have a little journaling space here. And here's a tag, and this tag you'll see also in another video. We have fluff on the top, and on the back is a little tuck spot. And I just tucked something in there just so you know that is a tuck spot, but of course, you know, you can put whatever you want inside. And then here, this was a page from a book, though I'm not sure what book it was from. Here, this is actually kind of neat. This is a napkin. And I glued it onto just a scrap piece of paper so I could make it a pocket, lined it with some crocheted trim, and then in the pocket we have 2 journaling spots, or tags, or whatever. And then some more little fluff there. And here, okay, so this was kind of like a joke. I cut out this cut off, and it has this beetle on that, or a beetle, and then like a little, I don't know, that's a fly or something. So the word that I chose for the bottom was darling. And then you can journal on the back, and then this is just some fun fibers. I didn't even cut it down. I left it nice and long so it can just hang over the side. That is also cut out from the kit. Yes, I had so much fun putting this journal together, like tons of fun. But I also wanted to make sure I left enough room for actual journaling as well. So there's a lot of pages that are decorated, but there are also some that are pretty blank, so that way you can still put a good, you know, journal entry on the inside of it. So here, this is Tim Holtz ephemera piece. I did some collaging on, like, behind it, some more fibers, and then this flips up so you can journal on the back of it, and you can journal underneath. And then here I have this little just like a little random, I don't know what you call it, cluster with different laces there. And now this was actually a cutout from the pad, but instead of using it as, oh, and look at what I did. I still put the eyelet there. I put this like if it was an actual tag, but I glued it down and made it a tuck spot, and that holds this inside. So I thought that was a little different. So it's like a bookmark, but it's attached. And then some more empty space for writing, but of course I had to decorate the top of it. And then here's the bug page. And even though they're bugs, they're like, I don't know, not creepy to me. Well, to me, I should say. I don't know if other people might find it creepy, but I don't. So here's an envelope. I just did a little collaging on it. I also ran one of the distressings over it just to kind of grunge it up a little bit. And then on the inside, there's a little journaling space. And then you can also put other stuff inside here too if you want. There is room. Here's a nice little tab. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So this was a book page. Oh, you can't even see on that side either. But instead of just letting it not be used for writing, I just put these here. So you can definitely write here, here. You can even write on here. But just to kind of dress it up a little bit, to make it a little bit, you know, different, fun. I wanted this to be a lot different than I normally would do a journal. So I was trying to think of different things that I could put in it. And on the back, this is what's it called? A flashcard? A math flash? I don't know why I can't remember these things. These cards. And what I did was I put a napkin over it so you can actually feel it, but you can still see the numbers underneath. And then and this is also going to be looking familiar in another video too. And then here's a cutout. And then on this side, we have a little fluff on the bottom. And this is a vintage, it was a greeting card, a little box of greeting cards that I have. And I mean, it was thin, like that's how vintage it was. But if you open the card, there is some lined pages on the inside, so you can also journal in there. And then this, I got a kick out of this little guy. I was looking for some stickers and I saw him and I was like, I have to somehow include him in this book because he just looks like he belongs in this book. So these are both stickers. This is a little sticker and this is a big sticker from, you know, my sticker book. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Hold on. This sticker book. And so I thought it would be really neat. I put the picture or the sticker of the tree trunk down and I put him on top of it. And then I just ran this underneath kind of like as a little border. So he's standing on the tree. Here, this was actually cut out from a vintage napkin. And I let the bottom hang down over the page. And then we have these two little tags up there. And then I love the way this is collage. It's really cool. And then here's some more fluff on the top and then some pages down here to journal on. And then you can also journal underneath as well. And on the back. Here I made another little pocket. I used some vintage, it was like eyelet fabric. I don't know if that makes sense, but I used that. And then I put two layers. I have a layer behind here and then the purple layer, and then it holds two, there's a tag, and then I made this little, this was also actually, you can see, I don't know if you can see, you see the lines from the file folder. This was one of the cutoffs after I made the cover, and of course I like to reuse everything. So I turned it into a little journaling spot. And then here, more collaging. I have this, and then I sewed everything together. So this flips up and this flips down. So you have all this journaling space too, along with the journaling space underneath. Now here, this is really neat. And this is something I've never done before. I have some vintage postcards. And they come in these little plastic, like protector sleeves, because I didn't want to glue the actual postcard down because I want you to be able to see the back. You know, because it is written on. This is April 14th, 1917. And it's going to Miss something more in Ohio. So, of course, you know, I don't want to put this just in a pocket. I want it to be kind of protected. So I sewed the little, the pouch on here, but then you see there's a little tab up there. So what do you do with a tab? You open it, and so you can still write here and you can write there, and then you have your little little vintage postcard. Actually, no, it's antique, really. 1917, yeah, it's antique. So here's another little pocket that I made, and these two things are from the paper pad, and of course fluff. Fluff, fluff, and more fluff. Here I made this little cute collage, and it has some vintage, I forget what those are called. Vintage appliques. Yep. Sticker from my sticker book. Here's some little Tim Holtz things. Inside we have a journaling card, but then you can open this up and you can still journal all over the back of the page. So I thought that was really neat. Piece of a vintage doily and another friendship pin, and this one has a little elephant hanging off of it, so I thought that was really cute. Even though this is about insects, you know, the elephant can come too. Oh, and this, it flips up too. Okay, and then here is the middle. And I just love this page together, so I didn't want to fold it so you can only see half at a time. I wanted to see the whole page. So that's why I chose that to be the middle. And then another part of a vintage doily. Again, we have the same sort of pocket with the fluff on the side. And then 2 cutouts. And again, here is a thing that flips out and a journaling card. And this kind of got a little bit wrinkled, but I think it's the way it closed, so I have to be careful when I close it. So here is another one. And look at how perfect these fibers go with the postcard. So again, this is a postcard that, oops, comes out. And this one is 1910. So, and then it can go right back inside. I find it's easier to put it in. You just kind of like pull it down a little bit and then the rest can go in itself. So then again, open it up for some more journaling space. And here is another one of the flip ups, flip downs. Oh, let me make sure. Okay. That goes like that so it doesn't get wrinkled again. And then you're going to see a lot of the same things again. So another pocket, 2 little tags in there, another little fluffy piece with paper underneath. And here's when I was cutting down the napkin, I had a little piece left over. So of course I made a little pocket. And again, another place with some lined pages. This is so pretty. And I think it goes really well with the rest of the paper. More fluff on the bottom. I tried to do like another sticker thing. This one is the little girl and she has a little cat there. And then there's a cat in the basket on top. So she's trying to, I guess, gather all the cats up. I made more writing space there. And this is another flash card with the napkin over it. And this has another hidden pocket on the back. And then this is one of the cutouts from the pad. Another little tab down there. And here's another little envelope. More fluff. Another faux bookmark that is attached, but it's attached to make a little tuck spot. Oops, a little tuck spot. And love the collage on this paper. And I did another one of those. This was similar, actually pretty much the same as the one prior, but I put it down here rather than, you know, up at the top of the page. And here's another little flip up for some extra journaling. And then I just did a little collaging there, added the fluff. Little, I don't know, I keep calling it fluff because I don't really know what to call it, but it's fluff. It's fibrous fluff. And makes a little tuck spot. Another little napkin holder. And then see these, the flowers sort of go with the whole theme. Another pocket with some vintage doily, and then another friendship pin with a butterfly. And then these 2 cutouts there. And some more collaging. This is the actual paper. I didn't collage this. And some more fluff. Fluff, fluff, and fluff. And this one, just like the front, I have a little button, the mother of pearl button that I made a little cluster with. This here flips up for some extra journaling, some fibers like eyelash trim and other, I don't know what, fluffy trim. And then it's filled with different cut aparts. And then in the back, I did another little tag. And this, I think these are the only things that aren't from the actual kit, but they're vintage stock bin cards. And then my little sticker up there. So, oh my gosh, I had so much fun with this journal. It was absolutely amazing. And I mean, just, I love that. I love that look. And I'm so excited the way it came out, and now I want to do more, because it was just like each page for me when I was decorating it was like a little adventure. And it's like, okay, so what are we going to do on this page, and how much more fluffy can I make it? And it was just oh my gosh, it was just tons and tons and tons of fun. And I still also have a bunch of stuff left over that I can, I'll send along. But I wanted just to include everything from the paper pad. And like I showed you, really, this is the only thing left, which was the cover. So I use the whole entire paper pad, and I was like, wow, that is awesome. So I don't know, I just get really excited when I finish a project and I like the way it came out. So I hope you did too. As always, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below. This will be available, so I will leave a list, the listing to the journal also below. That way you can click over to it, and you can look around my shop too. And I think that's everything. So, and I'm really excited the way that the Glossy Accents makes the cover look. I'm definitely using Glossy Accents in all my projects now going forward. I did wait 24 hours. I didn't touch it for a whole day, just so I know that it completely dried. But yeah, it's good to go. It's dry now, and it actually feels really nice. So that is it. So as always, oh my gosh, how many times did I say so? Sorry about that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.